and welcome into Cullman in the Morning. With us today, Austin Monk. He's here representing Wallace State Community College. And Austin is always such a treat to have. I love Austin. I've known him since he was very young. Used to volunteer at hospice of Cullman County,
right.
And of course at middle school when I used to sub there. But welcome. Always good to see you.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. It's great to be here.
Well, thank you, Austin. And you've got a big title. Tell us what your title is down at Wallace.
So I serve as the Director of Workforce Training Solutions. I'm a part of the Applied Technologies Division.
Okay.
And what I do is twofold. One is short-term non-credit training to lead people into high-demand, high-wage jobs, as well as offer customized training for business and industry that may have specific needs that not necessarily offered in a credit course,
right?
But we can customize to meet the needs of business and industry.
Okay, so you work with both. You work with the individual and then the businesses.
Exactly.
And you've been doing this for how long now, Austin?
I've been doing it for about 3 years now,
okay.
And I previously came out of economic development, so I'm really involved with the awareness of what are the high-demand, high-wage jobs,
okay.
What are up-and-coming industries in the state. I had about 4 years experience in economic development in Southwest Alabama.
Okay.
I led economic development efforts in partnership with the Mobile Area Chamber of Commerce.
Wonderful.
And transitioned to the community college system a couple years ago with Bishop State Community College. And we worked with a lot of process industries related to chemicals and steel creation.
Okay.
So it really is an industry that is very volatile, but in order to maintain a very educated workforce, it's important that they continually train and remain competitive in that field of business.
Absolutely. So basically, if a business, of course you go around to all the businesses, right? Or all the industries, not businesses.
Absolutely.
Let's correct that.
So we actually do twofold. We
okay.
work with businesses and industries.
Okay.
Small, large, medium size. We want to make sure that we're an advocate and we are supporting the demands of business and industry, and we can work to create programs that will specifically increase productivity and effectiveness of that business.
Of that business, okay. Which includes hiring new folks and making sure that they're
right.
qualified?
So we can assist with onboarding individuals for certain job opportunities.
Right.
We can assess maybe deficiencies in production. We work with our partners in the community college system like the Alabama Technology Network
okay.
to help with that diagnosis process. But we have a lot of internal talent that really is assisting us to not only showcase our capabilities, but to increase our awareness of what we can offer to the community.
Okay.
We have 4 primary businesses that we focus on in our Workforce Training Solutions
okay.
division,
right.
one of which is training for business and industry. That's the one that is kind of a twofold relationship, one with a business because they assist us with creating those onboarding type programs, but also with the individual so they can go into high-demand, high-wage jobs.
Okay.
For instance, we are promoting the Manufacturing Skills Standard Council Certified Production Technician, and this program enables an individual to go through quality, safety, production, and maintenance principles of a production facility such as Mazda Toyota that's about to arrive
right.
here in about 2021, and they will be very competitive when it comes to applying for a job at a company like that.
Okay.
Not only will they be competitive at Mazda Toyota, but more importantly here in the community like Topre,
sure.
Rahal, Royal Technologies.
Right.
Those are some really valuable skills that they can take to a hiring manager and say that they know quality, they understand the importance of safety, and moving forward they can grow in that career and look at higher wages and many opportunities for their future. Just on average, you have about $15 an hour wage for a job like that or that certification.
Right.
Under MSSC, they offer several other certifications like Certified Logistics Associate and Certified Logistic Technician.
Okay.
That's about supply chain management and warehousing.
Right.
Understanding the flow of goods and services from dock to dock. and not only thinking about truck driving, but thinking about how do you save space and time when it comes to moving inventory. It's very important with a lot of our industries like
Sure.
Walmart distribution, and for instance with companies like Royal Technologies with their just-in-time processes. So we're here and we want to offer that with a nationally recognized certification.
Right.
And we're excited that those jobs are highly competitive, and we're looking at other career opportunities like we're building a new CNA program. It's about $11 an hour on average.
Sure.
We have a CDL program, which is very, very important for any industry.
Right.
Because those services provide $20 an hour for a person that was looking to go into transportation.
Sure.
It's a really great opportunity for entrepreneurs that want to try to look into purchasing their own truck.
Right.
There's several different options for that.
So once they decide what they want to do, if they want to do the CDL, then they come to you and you sort of work with them and lead them down the path, I would imagine.
Our program lasts in our Hanceville location 4 weeks, and
Okay.
our Aniana location it lasts 6 weeks. The Hanceville location is during the day, usually Monday through Thursday, and then for our Aniana location it is on nights and weekends, Thursday through Sundays. So the working professional that may want to look at a different opportunity,
Sure.
they can certainly take that on the weekends as
Okay.
well. After they complete, they get their certified or their certification, and then they can go and work with a local company and have that credential, or they can go over the road, whichever they choose.
Okay. Wonderful. Let's back up just a second and talk about, say, TOPRE. At what capacity or what are you currently doing with them? And maybe give us or if you don't want to use TOPRE, maybe another industry. Give us an idea of what you're doing currently to work with them.
In general, TOPRE, Rahal, Royal
Technologies.
Technologies, we're offering MSSC, Certified Production Technician,
Okay.
to enable individuals that are seeking out those type of jobs that they offer for production,
Right.
to learn more about the production activity and safety and quality and awareness. And
Okay.
that's a key indicator of success once they get the CPT's credential.
Right.
And we offer those classes at every semester.
Okay.
We try to build classes that have a minimum of 10 students in them, and we want to make sure that we have quality instruction and plenty of interaction with those classes.
In other words, once they sign up for the classes, and how long do they typically last? Is it a year program or is it less?
It's actually less. So
Less, okay.
most of our classes on average last about 10 to 15 weeks.
10 to 15 weeks.
And they're usually a situation once they complete, you get a credential or certification
Okay.
and go straight to work.
Wonderful. That's what I wondered. So you're already, they pretty much know once they sign up which industry they're going to qualify for, or is that at the end of the program?
We always open up that opportunity for any business to come in and talk about what they can offer to that potential employee.
Okay.
But also to share with them their expectations as far as an employee coming onto their site, what they expect.
What they expect.
Right.
Okay, wonderful. Now, do they have any of those industries, do they have anyone from their place of business that comes to your program at Wallace, and any kind of input there, or?
Primarily, there is a process where an individual, they come and sign up for the classes, but for corporate education and training,
Right.
oftentimes we work with companies from a contractual standpoint.
Okay.
And they will either come on site or we will actually go on site to their business.
Okay.
And bring the trainers and resources that's feasible to take them on site and train them accordingly.
Accordingly, okay. So now you've been doing this for 3 years, and so that means this program is just very, very new.
Essentially, we in the college system,
Okay.
we're taking the initiative to make sure that we're meeting the needs of business and industry, and I, along with my colleagues across the system, will certainly be the point of contact for all business and industry needs related to workforce training.
Okay.
We are certainly capable of leveraging resources across our system, but also we want to embrace the existing resources across the state with AIDT and our workforce regions to help better align our resources, our talent, and our training with the business and industry needs.
Okay, okay. That sort of clarifies a little bit more for me, and I hope it does for you, because it is a very, not a complex, but it's sort of, there's a lot of, I guess it is sort of complex, isn't it?
It is complex, but we offer the ability to have one point of contact, so we can coordinate a lot of that training and those resources that are necessary. And many people don't know a lot about the grant resources that are out there. We can kind of assist with that process. We have grants available for training on our side of the community college system, as well as other training resources for companies and individuals through the Alabama Career Center that they offer with WIOA, which is the Workforce Investment Opportunity Act. And that's another funding resource that offers a lot of opportunities for training.
Okay, wonderful. Now, how often are the classes, do they start and end and that kind of thing? In other words, do you have one currently going?
Absolutely. We have our CDO class currently going. We work with several instructors, usually after hours of during the day. People are busy, they're working, but after hours, usually in the evening, is when we offer classes. We have a phlebotomy class going on right now, which that's a great opportunity.
Great things about that program. So you cover that area too.
We cover, CDL, phlebotomy. We have CPR recertification, OSHA 10 training in addition to our regular classes taking place. And on the credit side, we have our non-credit OSHA 10 training as well. We have some community education classes with photography, more hobbyist related activities. We're looking at an Adobe Photoshop class starting this spring.
We could all use that.
Absolutely. And we also have a great program which is just for someone that is just getting into the field of work and want to learn more about the workplace, called Ready to Work. And that program is essential skills. So that's basic skills that talk about communication, problem solving, conflict resolution, job preparation skills related to an interview, and even how to make a better resume.
Interesting.
So we offer that currently from 5 to 9 on Monday nights. And as more people engage, we'll create more classes. We're glad to offer those.
That would be a wonderful thing to offer. And look at, there might be people that are just, of course there's always people that are just going into the workforce, all the new graduates, but also folks that maybe have been out of the workforce for a while and they possibly might need that.
Absolutely.
Because it's not like it used to be, folks. Used to, if you knew somebody, you got a job. That's not the way it works anymore.
You have to be very skilled in what you do and have credentials to support that.
Absolutely. How can we contact you to find out more information? Is it better to go online to do this?
It's better to call us. That's the best way to get to us.
All right.
If you'll call us at 256-352-7811, or you can also reach us at workforce@wallacestate.edu. And you can send us your interests that you're related to that phlebotomy or CNA or CDL program. We'll send you an application to complete, and also you can find us online at wallacestate.edu/programs/workforce-development.
Perfect.
And we are here to serve the needs of business and industry and help people get in those high-wage, high-demand jobs.
Absolutely. So if you've been thinking about doing something like that, now's the time to get started. January, of course, as we know, will be here before you know it. Austin, always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Austin Monk with us this morning from Wallace State Community College. We'll be back with more of Cullman in the Morning right after this.